So here we have the Ford Kuga Titanium X Automatic on a 65 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But from the outside you can see it's a 5-door car with alloy wheels and tinted windows. Let's start off inside the boot and then work our way around the rest of the car from there. The tailgate on this car will open electronically. You can either do that by pressing the button on the tailgate or giving the button at the bottom of this key a double push. And there you go, you can see that will now open up for us. As we approach the back of the car, you'll see we have reversing sensors, plenty of boot space as well, along with that 60/40 split folding rear seat. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back round to the front of the car now, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But now that we've done a full circle of it, you can see it's in wonderful condition the whole way round. Just briefly before climbing in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. You get full leather seats. The driver's seat is electronically adjustable, as you can see. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that right now. Okay, so now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. On the left-hand side, we have the rev counter, and on the right-hand side, the speedometer. At the bottom in the middle, we've got the fuel gauge and coolant temperature gauges, and then above that, within that trip computer section, we've got the total miles on this car of 8,705. To the left-hand side of that, it will show you what gear the car is currently in, just here. And then we've got the trip computer above that. So you can change the information that's displayed there using buttons on the steering wheel for various different bits of fuel economy information, including that digital readout for the speedometer, which is particularly handy. If we back out to the steering wheel, the buttons I was using just a moment ago are these ones on the left, beneath which we have cruise control and speed limiter. And then on the right hand side, we have stereo controls as well as voice activation for the phone. So hit that button in the middle, ask it to dial anyone in your contacts list, and it can do that for you without you having to take your phone from your bag or pocket. That is, of course, once you've paired up your phone, and that is done on the touchscreen in the center just here. Hit the
Search for sync on your device and select sync once it is found.
There you go. I was going to say hit the pair button and then just follow the instructions on screen from there. It's very, very easy to do. If we then go back to the home screen just here, in terms of music, there's a number of different ways to listen to music in this car. They're listed on the left-hand side of the screen. So you've got AM, FM and DAB digital radio, a CD player, USB input, Bluetooth audio, an SD memory card input and auxiliary input as well. So as I say, plenty of ways to listen to your music. Back to the home screen, this car's also got satellite navigation, which is accessed in this top corner here. There's a full video showing that working on our website and on our Facebook page, which is well worth checking out. And then the climate control is in this bottom box. You can make adjustments on screen. So you can turn the temperature up for the passenger, for the driver. You can turn the fan speed up from here as well. You can determine the direction of the air within the car, or you can make all of those adjustments down below just here. If I move the gear lever out of the way, so you can adjust the passenger temperature, the driver temperature, the fan speed up or down. You can determine where within the car you'd like the air to be distributed. That button turns the air conditioning on, it's on at the moment, or off. Or you can hit auto, and the car will take full control of the fan speed itself to maintain those temperatures for you. If you want to override that, just readjust the fan speed to your liking and it will turn it back to your kind of manual air conditioning mode. At the bottom here, we've got a fully electric front heated screen and rear screen. We can open the tailgate from here. This button's for the stop and start, so this car's designed to cut out in traffic to save you fuel when you're stationary. If you want to turn that system off, just hit that button. We then have the fully automatic gearbox, on the side of which we've got this plus and minus. That is so that you can change up and down a gear should you wish to. We then have a 12-volt charging socket, heated passenger and driver seats. The key is in here at the moment. This car's got keyless start, so you simply need to have the key somewhere in the car with you. You don't need to insert it and turn it in any kind of mechanism. Just have the key in there and press the button just there to start and stop the engine. And then finally, in the central armrest area, we've got the USB inputs. We've got two of those, the auxiliary input and the SD memory card slot. The last thing I wanted to talk about is the panoramic glass sunroof in this car. So at the moment you can see that this sun blind is closed. It opens electronically. Hit that button, it'll open back halfway or just less than halfway, and it'll stop just there. Press it again and it'll open all the way to the back. So that's to the end of the back of the rear seats. So that lets in a huge amount of light, but you can also open this section of glass. So hit that button and that front section will slide underneath the rear section to give you a sunroof as well as the kind of window area. all that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, please feel free to call any of our MJA sites. We'd love to hear from you soon.